Hey everyone, today I'm making a Perry the Platypus Cake from the show Phineas and Ferb. First, get a pound cake from the frozen section at Walmart. This happens to be a lemon flavored one. And then you want to take it out of the aluminum pan that it comes in, and just so that it'll come out neatly, go around it with a knife and then bang it with your hand and it should slide right out. Now get a can of vanilla frosting and dye it light blue, and then start frosting the pound cake. In the instructions it says that you're supposed to do a crumb coat and then a second coat, but I didn't really see a need to do a second coat because there weren't very many crumbs in it. Now take a graham cracker, and it could be any flavor. This one is chocolate. Break it in half, and then you're going to round out the edges of the graham cracker. So just use a knife and just start kind of cutting off the edges until it gets rounded at the bottom. This is going to be Perry's bill. And then you're going to do the same thing to the other graham cracker. Now get some orange candy melts, melt them in the microwave like I have here, and then start putting on some of the orange candy melts onto the graham cracker. And then you're going to sandwich the two of them together. And then now take a regular graham cracker and do the same thing. Just put on a little bit of the candy melts and then top it with another graham cracker. Now start coating just the tops of the graham crackers with the orange candy melt, and then put them in the freezer for just a minute or two to let them harden. Now start coating the bottom and the sides of the graham crackers with candy melt. Then put them in the freezer for about a minute. Make sure that you spray the plate, or else the crackers will stick to the plate and you'll have a hard time getting them off. As you can see, it gets pretty messy, but the end result is still going to be really cute. So now you're going to take a toothpick and you're going to score little lines. This will be the tail. So just make a little crisscross pattern on the graham cracker. Now take the little graham cracker, which is the bill, and put it in the front of the cake. And then take the big graham cracker, this is the tail, so you'll just put that at the very end of the cake. It's a little bit heavy, so if it doesn't stick, if it doesn't stay, you can put a little piece of candy like a circus peanut at the back just to kind of hold it in place. Now take some white candy melts and use some orange candy melt as glue and stick on a brown M&M for the pupil. Now you can start adding the eyes to Perry. Now take a circus peanut and flatten it with a rolling pin. And then take a knife and cut off a little piece. And then you can stick it up against the cake. And use another circus peanut and cut it and stick it against the cake for the other leg. Now take a blue airhead and just start molding it so that it looks like one of his arms. And then take another blue airhead and do the same thing. I fold it in half lengthwise and just kind of mold it to where it looks like an arm. And then stick it up against the cake. And now he's done. I think the cake turned out really cute. It's the perfect cake for any kid who likes the Phineas and Ferb cartoon. I think that if you're new at making cakes, that this is probably going to be a good one to try out, because you don't actually have to make the cake. You just kind of decorate it and frost it. And I didn't think it was too challenging. I think it's probably one of the cutest cakes that I've ever made. I've also made the Minions cake and the Bunny Butt cake, so if you like to watch those, then I'll post the link down below. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please comment, rate, and subscribe.